Good morning. It's Thursday, July 23rd, and here's your setup before the market opens. Yesterday the market fell hard, so today we'll do three things: recap exactly why it dropped, look at what changed overnight, and then map the stocks, sectors and levels to watch. One important note up front: this is a watch list and a setup, not a prediction of which stocks will go up. It's information, not investment advice. First, let's be honest about yesterday. The market fell sharply, a third straight down day. The Sensex dropped 715 points, nearly 1%, to 76,755. The Nifty fell 191 points and closed below the key 24,000 mark, at 23,996. And here's what stung most: it wasn't just foreign investors selling 819 crore. Domestic institutions also sold 418 crore. Nobody stepped in to buy the dip. That's a sign of genuine caution. So why did it fall? Two overnight shocks, not anything wrong at home. The first, and biggest, crude oil. The US-Iran conflict re-escalated, and Brent crude surged about 4%, past $92 to a 5-week high. Crude is India's single biggest macro vulnerability because we import most of our oil. The second, a pharma scare. President Trump floated a tariff on generic drug imports, and some Indian pharma names crashed as much as 13% intraday. Add a weakening rupee from that costlier oil bill, plus foreign investors selling, and you get broad-based, risk-off selling. And here's the lesson: when geopolitics and crude flare up, they override the charts. That's why yesterday's dip caught the setup off guard. Now, the overnight cues, and they're soft, but not scary. Wall Street closed mixed to lower. The Nasdaq slipped about 0.5%, weighed down by oil, and the Dow was essentially flat. After the bell, two big names fell. Alphabet dropped 3% on higher spending plans, and Tesla fell 4% after missing estimates. Brent crude is still near $92, close to a 5-week high, the number to keep watching all day. Put together, GIFT Nifty points to a cautious, mildly negative open. But the story doesn't end there, because two things changed overnight. Here's the twist, and it matters. Both of the shocks that sunk the market yesterday actually eased after the close. On pharma, the fine print of Trump's own statement gives generic medicines a 2-year exemption, starting August 1st. The steep tariffs only kick in from 2028. So the immediate hit to Indian pharma is limited, and India's 40 to 60% cost advantage means shifting that manufacturing to America simply isn't economical. Yesterday's 13% crash now looks overdone. On oil, regional mediators have put a 10-day ceasefire proposal on the table for the US and Iran. If it gains traction, crude cools, and the whole market breathes easier. Nothing is settled, but the panic case is softer this morning than it was last night. So what should you actually watch at the open? First, pharma. With that 2-year exemption easing the tariff fear, Sun Pharma, Cipla, Dr. Reddy's and the generic SPAC are the most likely rebound candidates after yesterday's crash. Watch whether buyers step back in. Second, the oil marketing companies, BPCL, HPCL and IOC. They're hostage to crude. Progress on the ceasefire is relief, continued strikes mean more pressure. Third, earnings bright spots. IndiaMart posted a strong quarter, profit up 12% to 172 crore. Anatha Energy is in focus after raising 1,300 crore through a share sale. This is stock-specific season. The numbers, not the noise, will move individual names. Now, today is another huge earnings day. Around 50 companies report their June quarter results, and a few tie directly to this morning's themes. The biggest is Infosys. As the IT bellwether, its numbers and guidance set the tone for the whole tech pack, especially after the recent weakness on Wall Street. Then Cipla, and this one matters. It's the first major pharma result right after yesterday's tariff scare, so the market will study it closely for any hit to US generic sales. Indigo, the airline, reports too, and with crude near $92, jet fuel cost is the number to watch. Also on the list, Mphasis in IT, Coromandel in fertilizers, Vishal Mega Mart in retail, and PVR INOX in media. Remember, in earnings season, react to the actual numbers, not to the pre-result hype. So what's the overall setup? It's a genuine tug of war. On the headwind side, Brent crude is still near $92. The market has fallen 3 days running, and both foreign and domestic institutions are selling. On the tailwind side, both overnight shocks have softened. Pharma is set up for a possible relief bounce, and strong earnings like Indemet offer selective opportunities. For levels, 24,000 is now the line in the sand. The Nifty closed just below it, so reclaiming 24,000 would be the first sign of stability. Failing to, and the next support zone near 23,800 comes into play. The likely tone, cautious, and completely headline-driven by crude. Finally, 5 things to remember as the market opens. 1. This is a watchlist and a setup, not a prediction of which stocks will rise. Yesterday proved exactly why an overnight shock can flip the whole picture. 2. Crude is the master switch today. Keep one eye on Brent and any ceasefire headline out of West Asia. 3. Pharma is the rebound to watch, now that the tariff has a 2-year exemption. 4. On levels, reclaiming 24,000 signals stability, below it, 23,800 is the next support. 5. With earnings season in full swing, expect sharp single stock moves. Always use a stop loss. July 23rd, pre-market at a glance. Yesterday was ugly. The Sensex fell 715 points and the Nifty slipped below 24,000, a third straight down day. The cause? A crude spike from the US-Iran conflict and a pharma tariff scare. But overnight, both of those shocks softened, a 2-year pharma exemption and a ceasefire proposal on the table. In focus today, pharma for a possible rebound, the oil companies on crude, and Indemet on a strong quarter. On earnings, Infosys, Cipla and Indigo lead around 50 results due today. And the level that matters, reclaiming 24,000 would signal stability. Remember, the setup improved overnight, but crude runs the day. Trade the reaction, not the prediction. This information is aggregated from public sources, for analysis only, not investment advice. Have a great trading day, and thanks for watching.